Well, hello. I had a request on one of my earlier videos. Can you make a video on how to compile programs? No, I can't. Because it'll be 6 hours long, and who's going to watch that? And it'll probably crash my video editing setup. I can make a series of videos on compiling programs. And if we do that, then we should start from the absolute rock bottom beginning and gradually move on up to more complicated stuff. So this is the first in a series. I haven't planned this, but it'll probably about 6, 7, maybe 8 episodes. They won't all be in a row because that'll bore other people. So maybe every second episode will be about how to compile something. And, well, let's just start. So we're going to start with the absolute easiest possible case. It's written in C. It's a single file. No funny libraries, no dependencies. And it's a command line program. Okay, so this is not the exciting stuff, but we have to start somewhere. So, if we then have a look, this is the website of Luigi Auriemma. Luigi, if you're watching, my apologies for butchering your name like that. And I really like Luigi's programs. I've compiled and packaged a lot of them because it's that simple, straightforward stuff that I like. It's very useful, but doesn't try to reinvent the wheel and link up to weird libraries. It's just straightforward. And we're going to compile this one today, CHD, a mini tool of some lines of C that displays each character string in its hex, decimal, octal, and binary format. Right, so you say CHD, and then you say, I want the codes for the letter E. And then it tells you what it is in the hex, decimal, octal, and binary. Okay, I've already gone and downloaded it. Here it is. And let's expand it. Okay, there's a DOS/Windows executable that doesn't interest us because we are working on Haiku. Now, what are we going to compile this with? We're going to compile this with the GNU Compiler Collection, which for us is a C and C++ compiler. Now, I know in some Linux distributions, GCC can also compile, there's a list, Objective-C, Objective-C++, Fortran, Ada, Go, D, Modular 2, Rust, and COBOL. But not for us. Okay, for us, this will compile C and C++. And there is a competitor, CLang or Clang. We do have that as well. You know, it it works with something else called LLVM, and if you go into the depot, you'll see we've got LLVM underscore clang. It's available for those programs that insist on being compiled by it. But I think let's just stick with GCC because this is what we use to compile Haiku itself. So it's deeply integrated into the system. Don't have to download it, it comes as standard. Okay, so we can shut this down. Here we are, one single file. Oh, bit of information. GNU GPL v2 license. And that is all. Now, this may seem like hieroglyphics. So the next question is, do you have to know C to compile a C program? And the answer is no. You do have to know C if things go wrong and you have to go in and fix it. So how much C do I know? Okay, I have never in my life started a C program from scratch. I have gone into programs and I've said, oh, there's a little spelling error there and let's go find it. Oh, yes, there. And yeah, then I know enough to go and fix it. Okay, so compiling this is quite easy. Open up a terminal and we say GCC, then hyphen lowercase o. O is for output. That is for what do we want this program to be known as? What is its name? Right? And we'll call it CHD. And the file we want to compile is chd.c. And hit enter. No error messages. And you can see there's a new file here. And if we quickly do an identify on it, it's an executable. So let's run this baby. Okay, so the letter E. Right, that is its ASCII code. Right, decimal 101. We can test that because the next one, F, should have been 102. And so it is. Okay, so that's the kind of tiny utility that I really love. And we have now compiled it. Problem is, it doesn't really do much good in my unzip folder. I want it in here. And of course I can now just drag it across, no problem. But let's just shut that down. What if we say GCC O space right? So now I'm telling it to compile this baby and put it directly where I want it. And there it is. And so now, even if I delete this one, right? Control C to exit. We can even say, where is this executable now? And the which command will tell you. So, congratulations, we have just compiled our first program, and it's very primitive, simple little program. We'll get into more complicated stuff soon enough, don't you worry. So now obviously I'm going to use my examples from programs that I know compile. Yeah, and stuff that's already in my collection. So, should you be watching this series? Well, I hope everybody watches it. If you're new to this stuff, remember, we'll go through it together. But if you're an old, experienced C compiler or C++ compiler, then you think, that's too elementary for me. Then you really should watch, because then you can tell me in the comments what I'm doing wrong. When there's an easier way. Okay, there's a challenge for you guys. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And let's see, this series should be finished somewhere end of August, early September. But I'll try to intersperse regular review videos with it. Bye-bye.